Welcome! Today we're making a delicious and flavorful beef fried rice, a quick and easy dish that's perfect for lunch or dinner. It's packed with savory beef, vibrant veggies, and perfectly seasoned rice. I'll walk you through each step and share a few cooking tips along the way to ensure your fried rice turns out just right. Whether you're a beginner or a pro in the kitchen, this recipe is simple and satisfying. So, let's get started and bring that tasty beef fried rice to life. Alright, let's get started with our beef fried rice ingredients. First, we'll need 200 grams of thinly sliced beef. Go for sirloin or flank steak. We'll marinate that with a tablespoon each of soy sauce and oyster sauce, 1 teaspoon of sesame oil, a teaspoon of sugar, and just a teaspoon of cornstarch to make the beef tender. Add 1 minced garlic clove and a little ginger if you like an extra kick. For the fried rice, grab 2 cups of cold cooked rice. Leftover rice works best. We'll need 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil for cooking. For veggies, dice up a medium onion, a carrot, and have a half cup of peas ready. Then we'll need 2 eggs, beaten, and 3 green onions chopped up. Save some of these for garnish at the end. Finally, we'll finish it off with 1 or 2 tablespoons of soy sauce and a little extra oyster sauce to bring all those flavors together. Ready? Let's cook. First, we'll marinate our beef to infuse it with flavor. In a mixing bowl, add your sliced beef, about 200 grams. Pour in 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce, 1 teaspoon of sesame oil, a teaspoon of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of cornstarch. This cornstarch will help tenderize the beef as it cooks. Now add 1 minced garlic clove, and if you'd like, a bit of minced ginger for a slight zing. Mix everything thoroughly so the beef is evenly coated, and set it aside for about 15 to 20 minutes while we prep our other ingredients. Let's get our rice and veggies ready. For fried rice, it's ideal to use day-old, cold rice. It's less sticky and gives a better texture. Break up any clumps with your hands or a spoon so it's all nice and separated. Now for the veggies. Dice up 1 medium onion, a carrot, and grab a half cup of peas, either frozen or fresh. Keep everything close by. Stir-frying happens quickly, so having everything prepped and within reach will help us cook smoothly. We're almost ready to start cooking. Time to cook our marinated beef. Heat a tablespoon of vegetable oil in a large pan or wok over medium-high heat. Once the oil is hot, spread the beef out in a single layer in the pan. This way, it will sear quickly and get that nice browning. Let the beef cook for about 2 to 3 minutes, stirring occasionally. Avoid overcrowding the pan, as this can make the beef steam instead of sear. When the beef is just cooked through and browned, take it out of the pan and set it aside on a plate. We'll come back to it soon. Using the same pan, add another tablespoon of vegetable oil if needed, and keep the heat at medium-high. Add in your diced onion and sauté it until it starts to turn translucent, about 1 to 2 minutes. Now, add the minced garlic, giving it a quick stir for around 30 seconds until it releases its fragrance. Then, add the diced carrot and cook for another 2 minutes so it starts to soften. Finally, toss in the peas and cook for another minute or so, just enough for them to heat through. Stir everything to combine. Now, let's scramble the eggs. Push all the veggies over to one side of the pan, making a little space on the other side. Pour in your 2 beaten eggs into that empty side and let them sit for just a few seconds to set slightly. Then gently scramble them, cooking until they're just firm. Once scrambled, mix the eggs into the veggies, letting the flavors combine. This step adds great texture to our fried rice and gives it a lovely color. Now for the rice and beef. Increase the heat to high as we want a hot pan for the rice. Add the cold rice to the pan, breaking up any remaining clumps as you go. Stir everything together for a minute or 2 to let the rice warm up. Then, add the cooked beef back in, along with about 1 to 2 tablespoons of soy sauce and another tablespoon of oyster sauce. Toss everything thoroughly to coat the rice in the sauces. This gives the dish a rich, savory flavor that makes it taste amazing. Time to finish up. Add most of the chopped green onions, keeping a little for garnish later. Stir everything together for another minute, allowing all the flavors to meld. Taste the rice now and adjust the seasoning if needed. You can add a pinch of salt or pepper to taste. Once everything is well combined and heated through, it's ready. Serve it up hot, garnished with extra green onions, maybe some cilantro, or a sprinkle of sesame seeds for a final touch. Lastly, let's talk tips to make sure this beef fried rice comes out perfect. First tip, use day-old, cold rice. Freshly cooked rice is too sticky and can turn mushy in the pan. Day-old rice, on the other hand, is drier and separates more easily, giving you that ideal fried rice texture. Second tip, preheat your pan well before adding anything. We want the pan nice and hot, so the ingredients sear quickly rather than steam. This is especially important for getting that slightly smoky flavor called wok hei in Chinese cooking. Third tip, avoid overcrowding the pan. If your pan is small, cook in batches, especially with the beef. Too much at once can reduce the heat and cause everything to steam, which won't give you that nice brown texture on the beef. Fourth tip, don't overcook the beef. Since it's sliced thin, it'll cook in just 2 to 3 minutes. Overcooking can make it tough, so keep an eye on it, and once it's just browned, take it out. Last tip, feel free to customize the veggies. You can add bell peppers, bean sprouts, or even some broccoli for extra color and crunch. This recipe is super flexible, so have fun making it your own. With these tips in mind, your beef fried rice will be flavorful and perfectly textured every time. Enjoy your delicious beef fried rice.